You can't just walk away from this, Jesse. You think I'm just gonna stand by and watch you use him? You've gotta stop messing around with him, you hear me? Manny's a low-life scumbag. I'm telling you, Jesse, if you hurt Will, I will kill you.
That voice sound familiar? Sounds like Veronica Carver. She left that message on Jessica's voicemail the night Jessica died. I think Will Rice was right. Veronica sounds very protective. Manny's a low-life scumbag. Well, she's certainly not a fan of Manny's, but it seems like from Veronica's point of view, Jessica might have been. Veronica had access to the sweater. She neglected to mention getting into a fight with Jessica the night of her death, so I wonder what else she's not telling us. Will Rice left his print on the newspaper clipping. Will Rice handled the bottle. Wonder what's in it. Morphine, one of 2 essential speedball ingredients. No wonder the sample got corrupted. There's already sodium lauryl sulfate on the surface of the statue, so when you tried to process it the first time, you were actually applying twice as much SLS as you needed. Someone tampered with this evidence, all right, but it wasn't you. We need to talk to Brass, right now.
What's going on?
There's a development in the Salazar case.
They find Agent Huntby?
No, but there's a new reason to be looking for him, Jim. We found sodium lauryl sulfate on the statue. It was put there before the DNA was ever taken. Someone deliberately rigged it so that the evidence would corrupt as soon as we tried to process it.
And Huntby's the last in the chain of custody. Well, just before you, that is, right? Good work clearing your own name as well as the reputation of the lab. I'll forward these results to the feds.
You know what this means, don't you?
The Queen of the Hive has drones inside the FBI. I'll keep you posted. And you guys, watch your back.
Veronica's hair in Will and Jessica's bed. So, either someone was cheating or maybe Three's company.
All right, I'll set it up.
Oh my god, so you really think I killed Jesse while wearing this sweater, and now I'm wearing it while I'm sitting right here in front of you? This is crazy. I don't know what to say. I swear, anybody could have taken this sweater. Look, maybe someone's trying to frame me. It was in the living room, and I put it on after my shower. I'm pretty sure about that. But I think Jessie may have been wearing it earlier when she left the house. And then I think she came back at some point to drop off some dry cleaning. So I guess she might have left it there then. I've never seen that before. It's not mine, and I really don't think it's Jessie's.
Well, maybe we should give you a blood test, just to be sure.
No, you don't need to do that. The bottle's mine, but it's not what you think. I was in a car accident back in high school, and I've never really bounced back from it. And sometimes, I need that stuff just to take an edge off the pain.
Okay, then why did you lie about it, Will?
Because I didn't kill Jessie, but here she is ODing on a speedball while I'm holding onto a bottle of morphine. I know what it looks like, but you gotta believe me. I would never hurt her.
I choose to believe the evidence, Will.
So you're sitting in the back seat, weren't you, Will? Maybe you came along for the road trip. Maybe not. Regardless, you figured you had the element of surprise on your side. But she surprised you, didn't she? She wasn't going to go down without a fight. She fought as hard as she could, but in the end, you just overpowered her. You stuck that needle in the back of her neck and plunged that poison into her. And then you injected her one more time in her right arm. Oops, what's the matter with you, Will? You forgot she was right-handed? That was the dead giveaway for us that the scene was staged.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I didn't do any of that. It's not like there's some force field keeping Veronica out of our bedroom. We're roommates and we're friends. She comes in there all the time. She plops down on the bed. We talk. That's it. I don't even fantasize that there could be anything more than that. Manny? Known him forever. We're real close. Yeah, the plumbing's all busted up at his place, so I lent him a key to our place, let him use the shower. Yeah, I bought it for her, but Manny installed it. I was taking a nap, or trying to. I think I might have heard something. Veronica yelling, but I really can't remember.
We found this in your apartment. It was hidden inside a book.
I have no idea what that is. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Is that the evidence you meant to present?
I may have touched it, but I still don't really know what it is. I mean, I found it a few weeks ago, just like you did, in one of Jesse's books. I asked her why she was saving it. She said she'd cut it out for one of her friends who was doing some school project on organized crime. Made sense to me, so I left it at that. No big deal.
Based on what evidence? So, Will Rice alleges this is a communal apartment sweater, huh? Meaning he and Veronica both had easy access to it, and it matches the fiber found in the car wash brushes. Okay, let's bring her in.
Ms. Carver, your roommate died from a lethal injection of cocaine and morphine. But she didn't inject herself. Someone stabbed her in the back of the neck with a needle, and then that person tried unsuccessfully to make it look like an accidental overdose.
You mean Jesse was murdered?
Yes, and we have some additional questions for you.
Sure. I mean, whatever I can do to help.
Mr. Rice claims it's left out in your living room, that anyone and everyone can wear it. Well, we found a fiber from it at the crime scene.
Weird. I wouldn't know how it got there.
You seemed pretty shaken by her death.
I kinda knew about Jesse's struggle with drugs, so it was bad enough to think she'd OD'd. But now you're saying someone killed her. It's just hard to wrap my mind around the whole thing. But yeah, we were really close, and I'm gonna miss her a lot. Look, it's not like we didn't have our differences, and we lived under the same roof, so yeah, we argued every once in a while, but now, all that stuff we ever fought about seems incredibly stupid.
Ms. Carver, on your voice message to Jessica, you told her, and I quote, "You can't just walk away from this." Walk away from what exactly?
In all honesty, I really didn't feel she was treating Will right. I knew she was keeping things from him. I mean, he knew about the drugs and the road trips, but there were other things. Calls she'd step outside to take, and she was always texting somebody. And then there were times when she'd leave the house, and I'd ask her where she was going, but she'd refuse to tell me. She just had too many secrets. I saw Manny pick up Jesse from the house a few nights ago. Obviously, Will wasn't home, and I was supposed to work a double that night, but I got cut. Jesse didn't think anybody was going to see her take off with him, but I did.
You certainly sounded angry in your message. You said you'd kill Jessie if she hurt Will.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I was very serious about confronting Jessie about the lies she was telling to Will. But that didn't mean I was really going to kill her. I mean, it didn't even mean I was going to throw down with her or anything. I'm not into violence.
Okay, so if you were planning on having this civilized discussion with Jessie about her dishonesty, could you tell us how your DNA ended up under her fingernails?
It started out civilized, then the volume got turned up, and it got a little physical. Jessie pulled my hair, and she slapped me. She denied everything. I know what you're thinking, and for the record, I got over Will a long time ago. But now we're roommates and we're really good friends, so yes, I have been known on occasion to visit with him in the bedroom he shares with Jessie. I've sat on the bed, I've probably even taken a nap on that bed, but that is the extent of my activity in that room. Yes, I knew. He got into an accident back in high school. His leg's never really been the same since.
Mr. Rice refused to disclose how he acquired the morphine. Do you know anything about that, Ms. Carver? That same bottle of morphine contributed to Jessica's death.
Will didn't do it.
Are you sure about that, Ms. Carver?
I'll never understand why, but Will was crazy in love with Jessie. There is no possible way he killed her.
Then where did he get the morphine?
I don't know.
I think you do, Ms. Carver. And if you really want to protect Will, you'll need to start telling us the whole truth. Right now.
Will's not telling you where it came from because it came from me. I got it for him. I got it from the hospital.
Why would you do that for him? Why jeopardize your entire career?
Because the accident, it was my fault, okay? That's why. We were just stupid kids and we'd both had too much to drink, but I was the one driving. I knew it was risky sneaking the morphine out, but there were just so many times Will was in such pain, and he asked me, and I couldn't refuse.
Don't leave town.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's Nick. I'll put him on speaker.
Hey there. So I recovered that data from Jessica Marnier's GPS. I'm uploading it to your case file right now. So here's how it breaks down. She starts out at her apartment, then she heads over to an address belonging to a fellow named Manuel Melinez. Then she goes to a dry cleaner's and then back to her apartment, and finally she ends up at the car wash. Hope that helps you guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Nikki. Another sin of omission. Manny didn't tell us he'd seen Jessie. Let's pay him a visit and see what else he's hiding. I just got off the phone with Brass. You want to hear something interesting? Brass was going over Manuel Molina's records, and guess who Manny allegedly ran a shipment of drugs for last year? Beatrice Salazar. Of course, that connection was never fully substantiated, but isn't it curious how we can't seem to get out of her business?